What is up, guys? Welcome back to a new episode from Backyard Boys. If you guys are new to this channel, please smash that subscribe button right over here, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications because we are getting very close to finishing this M2. As you guys can tell, and in the previous episode, we painted this whole entire thing. And without further dragging out this intro, let's start assembling this beast. Anyhow, guys, we have gotten a ton of progress in. As you guys can tell, we got the rocker panel on right over there, bolted down. Everything looks amazing. We've gotten the door panel, the door handle, and everything on right over here. Unfortunately, we cannot put on this piece right here because I'm waiting for the glue for the quarter glass, like I said. But yeah, that is all buckled in. This gap still needs to be adjusted, and so does the striker need to be adjusted. But we put on all these rear bumper brackets right over here, the tail light, and we aligned the trunk lid, as you guys can tell, right over here. Take a look at that gap. Looks amazing right there and right over here. I don't have the trunk latch on, that's why I'm holding the trunk down like that. But the tail light looks beautiful. As you guys can tell, the gap all around looks amazing. It literally matches this side like one for one. It's perfect on this side as well. But yeah. We're gonna slap the rear bumper on right now, and we're gonna start working our way to the front of the car and get this whole thing buckled up and start possibly working on the interior today, hopefully. We got a lot of interior work, as you guys can tell, over here and inside the trunk. This whole trunk area needs to be assembled, and I need to clean up that area right there. Spray that like gray stuff. It's kind of like primer, but it's for inside of bodywork areas. I do have some over here somewhere. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna get that done, and then after that we are going to put that cavity wax up in here and over there, all wherever the welds are. We're just gonna flood this, you know, through like all sorts of cracks. There's all sorts of cracks and holes where we can reach inside, probably like here, and there's plenty of them all through the body. Up here we can just shove a bunch of cavity wax in there like a long tube and just fill that puppy up so it would not rust. Anyhow, guys, let's keep working, get this rear bumper on, because this thing is looking absolutely gorgeous, and I'm super excited to start ripping it. Anyhow, ladies and gents, so what I did over there was basically I finished up aligning the trunk. That way it would be perfect with the taillight and everything, and it is looking very good. I'm actually honestly super surprised because I remember how bad this taillight socket was, and to actually have the taillight fit in there looking like this with the trunk gap looking extremely perfect, I'm very happy. Also, what I did was peel off this access glue all around right here, basically prep this rear area for when the glass and the glue comes in, or when the glue comes in. I do have the glass, saved it. And I started getting this area fixed up right over here, finished up detailing it, detailing all the dents out and kind of polishing it out, making it look as good as I can. And I sprayed a little bit of Easy Coat on there, basically right over here, to protect it from any kind of rust or anything. And now I'm gonna give it like a light gray base, something similar to this, as you guys can tell, like that light gray base. And then right on top of that base, I'm gonna give it actual blue base color, so it matches this right here. As you guys can tell, it has like that light gray in the back. So we're gonna do that right now, and we're officially done with this trunk area. Actually, we still need to assemble this trunk area, but yeah, we can do that, assemble this trunk area, and we're officially done with this whole back piece, besides the diffuser, of course. But yeah, it is looking very, very good. Look at that thing. Oh my. Well, we're waiting for this to dry up, and as soon as it dries up, I can give it that gray base and start hitting it with the base coat of the color of the car. All right, well, that is the progress for tonight. As you guys can see, about 50% of the car is assembled, I would say. We still have the interior to put together and the front end, but the door and the rear end is all together. The gaps are looking beautiful. I already showed you guys, and this inside repair area over here, we got it actually pretty darn good. I matched the color and the texture pretty darn solid, so I'm really happy with that. The rear gaps are looking beautiful. And this stuff right here is in here just for temporary, as you guys can tell. We still need to put on the absorber for the rear bumper, and after that we can start buckling down the rear bumper and it'll be on for good. But I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow because it's 12:30 a.m. as you guys can tell. So I'm tuning out and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Anyhow guys, it is the next day here, and you guys remember my previous episode, I asked you guys to comment down below who can help me out with programming the headlight because I installed the new computer and the headlight did not turn on. And thankfully I got two people. They reached out to me through Instagram and they said, hey Tim, buy this cable right over here. It is a USB to Ethernet and then a Ethernet to OBD2 to connect to the car, and they're like, download TeamViewer and we'll do everything for you. So humongous shout out to those two people that reached out to me. Their Instagram handles are right over here. Appreciate you guys for all your support and your help. And while that is happening, we're gonna actually continue working on this rear bumper, putting the diffuser on, and I got my glue for the rear glass and the quarter glass. I got the primer and the glue came in, so hopefully by the end of today, we can get this whole car wrapped up because all the parts are here, and maybe we can do a little rip test. Never mind, I forgot that I actually burned off my tires completely last time. So in order for us to do another burnie, we gotta get some new tires. As you guys can see, they are slickety slick slick. Oh my goodness guys, I am so excited. Anyways, after about 3 hours, as you guys can tell, we started this at 3:42 and right now it is 5:59. After all this programming and going back and forth trying to find out what the problem was, I found one burnt fuse back there, which is right over here. Take a look at this puppy that caused us so much problems. Yeah, it's toast, as you guys can tell. But take a look at this. Dude, look at that. Look how good that headlight works. Oh my goodness. All sorts of programmed and works beautiful. Oh man. That is one step closer to getting this car done. So let's continue assembling it. And one more time, humongous shout out to Midnight M4. Thank you, brother, for all your help. Okay guys, so we got this rear section cleaned up. As you can tell, it's very, very clean. I kind of detailed it here and there, vacuumed it here, and I started cleaning up these welds on the inside, started filling them in with etching primer, well, bare metal stuff, basically to protect it from rusting and whatnot. So right now we're gonna actually prep this rear section over here and prep this area right over here. That way we can install the quarter glass and the rear glass. We have our primer right here, so we're gonna prep it, scuff it down a little bit, and then we have our primer right here, which I'm gonna apply. And then after that, I'm gonna put a bead of glue all around and slap the windows into position. So let's do that right now, and we can continue working. As you guys can tell, we have gotten the rear glass in and the quarter glass, and everything is taking long because we're trying to make it as perfect as we can. That way we don't have to come back and do it a second time. We aligned all these gaps, everything is perfect. The diffuser is on, everything in the rear end is buckled up. We got the fender liner on, and we started working with this gap over here. We assembled a little bit of the interior, but tomorrow we're actually going to complete this whole car and complete the interior. And also the front end. I have the bumper off right now because you guys saw that we got this headlight programmed, and now it is working beautifully. You know, we're going through a little bit of problems here and there. We're thinking what is wrong, but then we discovered that fuse, that's why the bumper is off, because I was planning to swap the computer from that headlight to this one, but we got this one working. I'm extremely grateful. Also, we got to build the front bumper before we slap it back on. But yeah, look at that. That is going to be it for tonight. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Alrighty guys, well, it is the next morning here, and as you can tell by my hands, we had a mistake last night. I didn't catch this last night, unfortunately, but as you guys can tell, I started going in and connecting all the lights and the connection for the heating of this rear windshield and stuff, and the light was inside the glue. Look at that. Man, what a rookie mistake, I'm telling you guys. But anyways, we got the glass pulled right back out, and now we're gonna fix that. And then after that, we're going to glue it back in and start assembling the interior. So let's do that now. Anyways, guys, we have done it. That took about an hour and a half of our time, but honestly, considering the fact of actually getting it pulled out and put back in without any damage, that is very, very good, because it could have been a lot worse. This right here, rear light, could have, you know, the connector could have been broken. I could have popped the glass on the way out, scratched, anything, but we got it all done. Everything's successful, and I know you're thinking, hey, Tim, why aren't you wearing gloves? But honestly, that glue was a little bit tacky, and it was just extremely hard to play with it, especially with gloves on. It was just almost impossible. And we have no time, because I am going to car week on this car, and that is in 2 days. So let's hop back on, get that interior assembled, start doing alignment and all that stuff, and let's go. Alrighty guys, well, the car is fully assembled, and right now we're gonna pull it outside to show you guys everything about the car, all the gaps, everything that looks super good. We're missing a front emblem from BMW emblem, but yeah, yo, bring it out here. I'm super dirty, man. I put in a lot of hours. Man, that thing sounds so good, but I put in a lot of hours because in 2 days we're actually leaving to California for Monterey, or anyways, however you say it, for car week. We're leaving, and yeah, that's the beauty right over there. So tomorrow I got to get new tires for it because I burned off the old tires. I got to get alignment for it and a trip permit so I can head on down there. So let's go check it out. Man, does this thing look absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Look at all those gaps. Look at everything, man. It does need a really good detail. But look at it right over here. See if that headlight's working. Flip the lights. Yo, flip the lights. Hey, look at that. Oh my goodness, dude, that is gorgeous. It's literally like a wide body on this thing. Look at that. That is crazy. But yeah, all around it is looking very good. There's that front gap. I'm missing a screw right over here. It's because I'm missing this like washer kind of nut thing, but I'm gonna get that when I get home. But and the badge like I showed you guys earlier. But look at this thing. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. Look at that rear. So I got spacers coming for this thing. We're gonna put it on spacers, and I'm not gonna spoil the rest, but it's got some cool things coming for it very soon. That's gonna be after car week though, because right now only thing that's on my mind is getting this thing detailed, getting the interior cleaned out, because it is extremely dirty, as you guys can tell from all the dust and whatnot. So I want to get this all detailed, cleaned up, make sure everything is running beautiful. But everything is assembled, as you guys can tell, and it is ready to start ripping. Alrighty guys, well, that is going to be it for this episode of Backyard Boys. As you guys can tell right behind me, we got the whole car assembled and it is looking so darn good. I cannot wait to do alignment, get some new tires, space this thing out. You know, we got some very wicked plans for it, and it's gonna look very, very good. So stay tuned, be sure you're subscribed and turn on your post notifications, because in the next episode we're gonna be detailing this thing, throwing on some spacers, doing some epic stuff. But I may make a vlog about the car week, so stay tuned because that might be the next video. But if you guys want insights of any of my builds, be sure to follow my Instagram right over here, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.